In a rural village in eastern Nigeria, nestled among mud houses with thatched roofs, lived a charming girl named Ngo. This village, a vibrant mosaic of culture and tradition, was home to a peculiar character, Ngo, affectionately known as the Fat Princess. Ngo was not your typical village maiden. Unlike her peers who were slim and graceful, Ngo was plump, full of life, and had a laugh that could light up the darkest night. Her jovial nature and kind heart made her lovable, but her physical appearance became a subject of ridicule among the villagers. This scorn often cast a shadow over her radiant spirit, causing her distress and heartache. Yet Ngo was so much more than her size. She was a girl of great strength, resilience, and an unwavering spirit that refused to be dampened by the cruel words of others. Her radiant smile was her shield, and her heart of gold, her armor. She was a beacon of joy in a world that often failed to see beyond her size. But like every young maiden in the village, Ngo longed for companionship and love. She yearned for a suitor who would not just see her, but truly appreciate her. A man who could look beyond her physical appearance and see the gem that lay within. Yet the men in the village seemed blind to her inner beauty. They sought the hands of her slim sisters in marriage, leaving Ngo feeling unwanted and unloved. But Ngo was not one to wallow in self-pity. She was a princess after all, and princesses are not known to back down in the face of adversity. So, with a heart full of hope and a spirit that refused to break, Ngo made a decision. She decided she would embark on a journey to find her true love. She was ready to face the world, to meet her challenges head-on, and to find the man who would love her for who she truly was. And so, Ngo, the Fat Princess, was determined to find a husband who would see beyond her appearance and appreciate her inner beauty. With a heavy heart and unwavering determination, Ngo embarked on her quest for love. Our tale continues as Ngo, with her infectious smile and hopeful eyes, crossed the boundaries of her village into the unknown, venturing into neighboring settlements in search of her heart's desire. A soulmate who would see beyond her physical form. Imagine the dusty footpaths under the African sun, the rustling of leaves as Ngo made her way through the lush forests, her heart filled with hope and a dash of trepidation. She encountered men of all shapes and sizes, each one a unique representation of the diverse cultures and traditions of eastern Nigeria. But alas, her journey wasn't a bed of roses. Each suitor she met seemed to mirror the same shallow mindset of her home village. They laughed at her size, mocked her girth, and dismissed her outright, unable to look beyond her physical appearance to see the radiant soul within. Oh, the words they threw at her, sharp as spears, cruel as a vulture's caw, each one designed to wound, to belittle. "Who would want a fat wife?" they would jeer, their laughter echoing in her ears, their scornful glances burning into her heart. But Ngo, our brave princess, she wouldn't be defeated. She wouldn't let the cruel words of others define her worth. She faced each encounter with grace, her spirit undeterred, her resolve unbroken. She wore her plumpness as a badge of honor, a testament to her uniqueness. Despite the relentless mockery, despite the countless rejections, Ngo held on to the belief that somewhere out there was a man who would see her for who she truly was, a woman of strength, resilience, and boundless love. She journeyed on, her heart heavy yet hopeful, her spirit bruised but unbowed. Each day was a new challenge, each encounter a new test of her resolve. But she was determined. She was on a mission to find love, to find acceptance, to prove to the world that she was more than just her size. But Ngo pressed on, refusing to let the cruel words of others dampen her spirits. And thus, our heroine's journey continues, her story a testament to the power of resilience and the unyielding pursuit of love. Along the way, Ngo discovered hidden talents and passions, showcasing her incredible dance moves and joyful spirit to anyone willing to look beyond her appearance. As Ngo journeyed from village to village, she found herself drawn to the rhythmic pulsations that echoed from the local drums. With every beat, her heart seemed to resonate, her feet began to move, and before she knew it, Ngo was dancing. She danced not just with her feet, but with her entire being, expressing her joy, her sorrow, her hopes, and her dreams. Her dance was a language, telling her story to the world, and it was mesmerizing. In the villages she visited, people would gather around to watch her dance. At first, they would snicker at her size, but as soon as she began to move, their laughter would die down, replaced by awe. Her dance was not just a series of movements, it was a celebration of life, an expression of her spirit. It was a dance of resilience, of determination, of unyielding hope. But Ngo's talents did not stop at dancing. She had a jovial spirit that was infectious. She could make a room full of gloomy faces light up with her laughter. Her jokes, her stories, her cheerful demeanor were a balm to the weary hearts. She had a knack for making people feel good about themselves, for seeing the silver lining in every cloud. Her talents were her armor, her shield against the world that often judged her harshly. They were her tools to express herself, to communicate her feelings, and to connect with others. Through her dance and her joyful spirit, Ngo was able to show the world that she was more than just a fat princess. She was a woman of substance, of talent, of spirit. But despite her talents and the joy she spread, Ngo's journey was not easy. She faced rejection, ridicule, and scorn, and there were days when she felt like giving up. Days when she felt like her talents were not enough, that she would never find the love and acceptance she yearned for. As the days turned into weeks, Ngo's search seemed futile and her hope began to wane. But little did she know her journey was far from over and her life was about to take an unexpected turn. One fateful day during the village's annual New Yam Festival, a talented drummer from a nearby village arrived to entertain the crowd. He was not like the other men. His hands, calloused from years of drumming, moved with a rhythm that seemed to echo the heartbeat of the earth. His eyes, dark and deep, held a different kind of music within them, a symphony of kindness and warmth that radiated outwards, touching the hearts of those around him. While the villagers reveled in the festivities, it was Ngo who caught his attention. Amidst the swirl of dancers, he saw her, not as the villagers did, a figure of ridicule, but as a beacon of joy and vitality. Her laughter was the sweetest melody to his ears. Her movements, though not conventionally graceful, held a unique rhythm that spoke volumes about her spirit. He watched as Ngo danced, her body swaying in time with the music, her face beaming with unabashed delight. He saw her for who she truly was. A woman of incredible strength and resilience, a woman who, despite the odds, chose to celebrate life in all its fullness. The drummer was captivated. He saw past her physical form, beyond the societal norms, and was drawn to her radiant spirit. He saw the beauty within Ngo that no one else had bothered to notice. He saw the love she had to offer, the joy she brought to the world, and the courage she possessed. His heart echoed the rhythm of the drums, beating in sync with Ngo's dance. He felt a connection, a bond forming between them, a melody of love and acceptance that transcended the physical world. Ignoring the whispers and judgmental glances of the villagers, the drummer approached Ngo, expressing his admiration for her dance and inviting her to join him. His voice was gentle, his words sincere. There was no mockery in his eyes, no scorn in his voice, just pure admiration for the woman who had captured his heart with her dance. And in that moment, Ngo found what she had been searching for, acceptance and love in its purest form. In the moonlit ambiance, Ngo and the drummer moved in unison. Their bodies oscillated in synchronization, their hearts pounding in rhythm, with villagers observed in astonishment as Ngo, famously known as the Fat Princess, moved with elegance and fervor. The drummer, mesmerized by her aura, recognized Ngo for her true identity, a woman of fortitude, tenacity, and allure. Their movement together was more than just a dance. It was a silent dialogue, a declaration of affection. As the darkness of the night, the drummer, beneath the starry sky, expressed his adoration for Ngo, there for her, to cherish her for her real self, not her exterior appearance. And at that, Ngo realized she had discovered true love as she looked into his eyes. Touched by his sincerity and unwavering devotion, Ngo knew she had found her true love. The drummer, a man who dared to see beyond the superficial, who looked past the scorn and ridicule of the villagers and saw the radiant spirit that was Ngo. This tale of Ngo, the Fat Princess, and the drummer serves as a beautiful reminder for us all. It reminds us of the importance of looking beyond the physical appearance, of appreciating the inner beauty that each one of us possesses. It's a story that tells us that love is not defined by how one looks, but by who one is at heart. It's about resilience, self-love, and the courage to remain unfazed by the cruel judgments of society. So as we part ways, let us carry these lessons with us and strive to see the beauty that lies within each one of us. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and remember, true beauty lies within. Carry yourself with pride, dignity, and believe in who you are and what you stand for. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more amazing stories like this.